We have a cyber crisis that we need to address.
His complete passivity and disregard for the national security here are astounding, even on Trumpian standards.
This hack was so big in scope that even our cybersecurity experts don't have a real sense yet in terms of the breadth of the intrusion itself.
Here's why it's worrying me for two reasons. One, we now know it started in March, and we didn't know about it until this week. That's pretty troubling in and of itself. Secondly, we don't really know what these intruders are up to. Are they simply stealing information, or are they planting malware that could affect critical functions of the government or the private sector?
This was a very significant effort, and I think it's the case that now we can say pretty clearly that it was the Russians that engaged in this activity.
From the information I have, I agree with Secretary Pompeo's assessment. It certainly appears to be the Russians.
And the intelligence community, it's Russia. I mean, they are exceptionally good at this, particularly the Foreign Intelligence Service, the SVR. They're good. They're quiet, they're deliberate, they're patient, and they're careful.
I cannot understand that, why the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America has not spoken out forcefully against the Russians for their involvement in this cybersecurity breach. Why he has not likened this to a virtual invasion of the United States when it comes to our own national security.
Again and again and again, this president has refused to hold Russia accountable.
As far as the bounty is concerned, I think it's a hoax. I think it's a Democrat hoax.
They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia.
This is an incredible act of aggression. And the president's behavior is utterly consistent with what we have seen from him when it comes to his willingness and his desire to defend Russia and Vladimir Putin over our own national security.
So far, were you satisfied with what happened during the briefing, the information you were given?
No. quite frankly, I think the level of specificity that I found in the New York Times or the Washington Post or the Journal is much better than what they brought this morning.
Their briefings were obtuse, sorely lacking in detail, and really seemed an attempt to provide us with the barest of minimum in information that they had to give us.
It was incomplete, to say the least.
It's like pulling teeth to get concessions and from getting any level of specificity.
The defense bill that's now sitting on the president's desk happens to be the most important piece of cyber defense legislation ever passed by the U.S. Congress. Mr. President, if you're listening, please sign it. We need these protections, and if ever we had any doubt about it, we've learned this week that how serious this is.